Hello everyone, this is Captain Kiber Lee speaking from Taipei, Taiwan. This talk is our investigation review of the Sanchi's case. It's part 12, so it's a long talk for one case. The major problem with this case is the survey don't know how to adjust the radar picture, and not only for one, almost all navigators didn't have the knowledge, skill, and the experience of radar lookout. That's what I was trying to promote very hard by myself only. So maybe it's better to put down on the article, and most importantly, it should be teaching in the school or the company, because all the industrial didn't realize this part of knowledge is lacking. Everybody depends on the operation and the license of the APA, which was really a distraction to our lookout's duty. Okay, let's look out this radar picture. We don't blame anybody, but you look at the picture, there's one thing missing of this collision situation. You see the approaching vessel of CF Crystal didn't have the speed vector showing on this radar screen, and the AIS collision risk on the lower right part still lighted. That means the machine recognizes there's collision risk from the AIS signal. It's not by the APA's plotting facility. But why this important speed vector is missing in the picture? I don't know. Does this the investigation governor officials eliminate this speed vector, or this machine just not capable of display of this speed vector? This speed vector is what we call a collision detection stick. Without this, we cannot make our emergency decisions at time, because there's no time to verify the target and etc. etc. Okay, let's see in 1947, which was 3 minutes before the collision. What we got here is the statement of the third mate at the Crystal. The third mate say he found that the Sanchi's AIS target on radar was about 0.2 nautical mile. This is the CPA. And also the OOW, third mate, observed target at the radar and saw it was a small vessel. So that's the problem with the APA or the radar. Why a big vessel seems like a small vessel? Let's check on the radar picture above. The CF Crystal, which was the vessel on the starboard bow, the echo is very small. Maybe this because of C cluster or rain cluster or the automatic adjustment. But this caused the misleading and the 32 lives cost, and nobody take a reasonable change or modification or asking them to doing something about this. This is the waste of human life. 32 life, precious human life was sacrificed. but with no advanced technology. Radar picture presentation was 50-60 years ago since. Right now, the radar presentation need to modify totally. Keep the target's constant display at the correct figure and the shape. We have many dimensions of target. The target strength only one of them. The target have the length, have the width. Also, the target in close range there will be more clear clue to identify, while they cannot utilize to make a correct presentation. Besides the target's presentation on radar picture, the bridge layout also has this kind of problem. We can see from the bridge of the CF crystal, the radar was away from the window. So if any office of watch looking at the radar, he have no time to go to the window to check what real vessel size is. So the surgeon didn't check the vessel size at the 1947. But in the next minute, he also didn't check, because there was no saying of anything. The surgeon find out the target on her port was a big vessel, not a fishing vessel. So the lookouts procedure or the lookouts habit or protocol should be reviewed by the company. The company can easily set up what is correct lookout procedure. But as long as I was in the shipping company service, no shipping company doing things like this. This is most important thing to cultivate the correct culture, safety culture on board the navigational bridge and the navigational watch. Every shipping company just send out the seaman as a blind, no knowledge, no skill, no experience, just venture their life at sea. This is not 18th century, this is 21st century. Everything should be done, but didn't do it. Okay, let's take a look at the maneuvering side. Last 3 minutes before collision, there's actually no choice but hard over rudder. Even it's hard over to port side or hard over to starboard side. So this have to decide by which vessel passing the collision point first. As the Sanchi passing the collision point earlier than CF crystal, the only choice is maybe alter course to starboard side if you have 3 minutes time, and hoping the vessel can make the turn within 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes, maybe 2 minutes, and lastly passing the vessel at a parallel course to each other. So there's one important factor in this maneuvering. We have to know the crossing vessel's course, which right now is 225. This is no secret, as long as you have the AIS data or the APA plotting data. So on-ship course is 358. We should use hard starboard and asking the quartermaster to steady at 045. This is important because if you overturn to 060, 070, you have maybe the risk your pole quarter is not parallel with other vessels' ship hull. They will collide you at your pole quarter. So any ship come close to us, we must remember their course, which course they are steering. Once we come to the avoidance maneuvering, we parallel to their course. For the case of Crystal 225, we should use hard starboard, then steady on 045 degree to parallel his course to minimize the impact. We show you the possible turning track on ship by using maybe starboard 10, starboard 20, hard starboard. So if you are using hard starboard, even if the maneuvering effective after 1.5 minutes, you still have time to clear because the IMO have asking every ship must be able to turn 90 degrees within 4.5 ship's length. This distance advance, you can turn in 90 degrees. And in this case, we can see for the model vessel Sanchi, his turning characteristic is coming from the investigation report. So we can see make a hard starboard turn. It needs about 935 meter advance. And for the pro turn, maybe 930 or 40 meters. So for this vessel, 950 meter. It's about half nautical mile, and his surface speed is 10.5 knots. So 3 minutes run, 6 minutes run is 1 nautical mile. 3 minutes run is 0.5 nautical mile. That means this vessel, even if use the hard starboard, need about 3 minutes to finish the turn. So right now is 3 minutes before the collision. So it is actually almost a mission impossible to making the proper turn to avoid the collision. So the choice we have, as I just say, we must remember the coming vessel's course. We are hard starboard and steady on 045 as the red arrow showing on the turning characteristic curve. And another vessel approaching the red spot is our collision point. And the other vessel approaching like the red vessel, the CF Crystal, on course 225 degree. So on ship Sanchi, it is the arrow 045. These two lines parallel. Even if they have some scratch, won't be a big damage. But any angle to it, the collision very devastating, causing serious damage. So actually 3 minutes is our last our last car. Once you are crossing to this distance, actually you have no salvation. You crying for God is no use. So this is the basic knowledge we must have as a duty office. And this kind of basic knowledge didn't teach at the school, in the company, even at the ship. So this whole industry have big problem, and nobody knows, and nobody want to kill it, and everybody still happy about it. A lot of people making money from it, but nobody really caring what the dying people's soul is crying. Why so foolish?